Hi, my name is Tara Lortie, and this is my Module 2 discussion presentation over Children's Literature Briefly, Part 1. So the first key concept I wanted to discuss was developing engaged readers, which comes from Chapter 1. The authors say on page 6, insofar as reading is concerned, nothing we offer is more important than an adult who reads. And they go on to give 3 ways we can help readers become genuinely engaged. Be a reading role model, learn from motivated readers, and connect in and out of school reading. As a school librarian, a major responsibility is fostering a love for reading, so having such concrete ways to do this I found extremely helpful. Throughout this learning, what I found the most interesting were some of the misconceptions I had myself about motivated readers. I'm not sure if these inconsistencies came from who I am as a reader or some leftover reading teacher habits, but my eyes were open to what being a motivated reader truly means. For example, motivated readers don't feel trapped by a book or obligated to finish it, and they can freely pass judgment on a book regardless of how they feel about it. So it was really great for these things to be brought to my attention so that I can really understand what a motivated reader is. The second key concept comes from Chapter 2, Judging a Book. The authors mention quality versus taste and ask the question, what constitutes good writing? On page 18, they say, a good book is one created by a knowledgeable and skilled author in which the elements of literature measure up under critical analysis. So the authors go on to list 14 ways in which fiction works can be judged to determine whether or not they are high quality. And my rationale for choosing this key concept: school librarians have to be mindful of self-censoring when building a high-quality collection, and these literary elements I think can really help prevent that. Judging books based on quality versus taste creates more meaningful collaboration with teachers, so I can be sure that I'm not just choosing titles that I like on their given teaching topic, but I can be choosing quality books that will benefit their lessons even further. What I found interesting is I have learned these literature elements multiple times throughout school, but they were put in such a different light when I think of using them in selecting quality literature for students. The last takeaway I'd like to speak on was Chapter 5 in its entirety, Children's Books, History, and Trends. As a lover of children's literature myself, the background was fascinating. I enjoyed learning about the history of children's books and the ways they have evolved over time. I think it's helpful to understand where children's literature came from versus where it is today. This background knowledge is helpful when selecting books, teaching students, and tracking trends for the future. What I found most interesting was the intentional development of children's literature. There were so many men and women throughout history that wanted more for children's books and truly fought for it. It made me think of all the ways librarians today advocate for their programs and services. I really enjoyed learning about this foundational part of the profession's history. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I made this using Canva, and my recording was done using Screencast-O-Matic. I'm really excited to hear all of your insights as well.